Hello, class. Welcome back to art. Today we will be talking about the color wheel as well as colors. Okay, so let's begin by looking at some colors. We have red or rojo. We have orange or naranja, yellow or amarillo, green or verde, blue, azul, and purple or morado. Okay, so in art, we use something called a color wheel to learn about colors. So as we see, it looks like a wheel, and we see the six colors we just talked about. Now, red, yellow, and blue are called primary colors. We're actually going to watch a video to see how we can use these colors to make new ones.
Mouse Paint, Pintura de ratón, by Ellen Stowe Walsh. Once there were 3 white mice on a white piece of paper. The cat couldn't find them. Había una vez 3 ratones blancos en una hoja de papel. El gato no podía encontrarlos. One day, while the cat was asleep, the mice saw 3 jars of paint, one red, one yellow, and one blue. Un día, mientras el gato dormía, los ratones vieron 3 tarros de pintura, uno rojo, uno amarillo y uno azul. They thought it was mouse paint. They climbed right in. Then one was red, one was yellow, and one was blue. Creyeron que era pintura de ratón y se tiraron de cabeza. Uno se volvió rojo, otro amarillo y otro azul. They dripped puddles of paint into the paper. The puddles looked like fun. Gotearon charcos de pintura sobre el papel. Los charcos parecían divertidos. The red mouse stepped into the yellow puddle and did a little dance. His red feet stirred the yellow puddle until... El ratón rojo se metió en el charco amarillo y se puso a bailar. Revolvió el charco amarillo con sus pies rojos hasta que... Look, he cried. Red feet in yellow puddle make orange. Mira, gritó. Pies rojos en un charco amarillo hacen naranja. The yellow mouse hopped into the blue puddle. His feet mixed and stirred and mixed until... El ratón amarillo saltó al charco azul. Sus pies mezclaron y revolvieron y mezclaron hasta que... Look down, said the red mouse and the blue mouse. Yellow feet in a blue puddle make green. Mira, dijo el ratón rojo y el ratón azul. Pies amarillos en un charco azul hacen verde. Then the blue mouse jumped into the red puddle. He splashed and mixed and danced until... Entonces el ratón azul saltó al charco rojo, chapoteó, mezcló y bailó hasta que... Purple, they all shouted. Blue feet in a red puddle make purple. Morado, gritaron todos. Pies azules en un charco rojo hacen morado. But the paint on their fur got sticky and stiff, so they washed themselves down to a nice soft white. La pintura que tenían en la piel se puso pegajosa y dura, así que se bañaron hasta quedar de un blanco suave y bonito. And painted the paper instead. They painted one part red and one part yellow. Y en cambio pintaron el papel. Pintaron una parte roja y una parte amarilla. And one part blue. They mixed red and yellow to paint an orange part. Y una parte azul. Mezclaron rojo y amarillo para pintar una parte naranja. Yellow and blue to paint a green part, and a blue and red to paint a purple part. Amarillo y azul para pintar una parte verde, y azul y rojo para pintar una parte morada. But they left some white because of the cat. Pero dejaron algo en blanco por el gato. The end. Thanks for reading with me. Hope you liked it. Like and subscribe, and come back for more exciting books. Bye-bye.
Okay, so in the story, Mouse Paint, we learned that we can combine two primary colors to create new colors. So we see the examples, we saw that the mice were one color, and when they got into another puddle, they turned into another color. Okay, these new colors are called secondary colors. So we saw that blue and yellow can be combined to make green. Yellow and red can be combined to make orange. And red and blue can be combined to make violet or purple. Okay, so if we look at the color wheel, it actually tells us how to make these colors. So I see red, blue, and yellow, the primary colors, and in between those two colors, we see orange, green, and purple, which are the secondary colors. So if I look over here, I see that yellow and red make orange. So by knowing that, we know that yellow and blue will make green, and blue and red will make purple. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we are going to mix primary colors to create secondary colors. The things that you will need to do our activity is you will need to print out the color wheel worksheet. If you don't have access to a printer, you can just get a white piece of paper and draw 6 circles. Okay, and that'll be your color wheel. And we will only need yellow, blue, and red crayons. We want to make sure we do this with crayons and not markers. We will be coloring our color wheel, and then we will be mixing colors to create our secondary colors. All right, so I'm going to show you guys a quick video of me doing the activity. You can work along with the video, or you can watch the video and then do the assignment. All right, class, so now we're going to do our coloring activity. I attached a coloring wheel that you can print out. If you do not have access to a printer, you can use a plain piece of paper where you would draw 6 circles. So that'll be your color wheel. So we want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles. These will be our primary colors, and then the other ones will be our secondary colors. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to look, it says here red, so that means I color this red. I'm going to color, we're only going to use these 3 colors. We're going to use yellow, red, and blue because they're the primary colors. We will then use these colors to make our secondary colors. So first thing I want to do, I'm going to color the red spot, which will be the top. Then I will color my yellow. And then finally my blue. Now we're going to color So these are the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. Now we have our secondary colors, so orange, green, and violet, which is also purple. Now, we're only going to be using these three colors. So what we're going to do is, if I look at orange, I see that red and yellow are next to it. So in here, I'm going to combine red and yellow. So I'm going to color with one of the colors first. Doesn't matter if you use yellow or red first. And then I'm going to go over it with yellow. So as we can see, by combining red and yellow, I was able to make orange. Now we're going to do green. So if I look, I see blue and yellow. So I'm going to combine those two colors. And we can see how red and yellow make green. And lastly, I'm going to do violet or purple. I see blue and I see red. So I'm going to combine blue and red. And those two colors make purple. But it looks a little darker than we're used to, but that's actually violet that we created. All right, so when you are finished coloring, you can try to put all three colors in the middle, see what happens. All right, you also want to make sure that you take a picture of your color wheel and post it to Google Classroom by the end of the day. When you are finished, make sure that you take a picture of your color wheel and upload it to Google Classroom. If you have any issues, you can always email Mr. Rivera or you can send me a message on Class Dojo.